The World Health Organization, like most organizations, both our own and multilateral organizations, always can stand to do better, can reform themselves, can bring themselves up to date. And that is absolutely true of the World Health Organization. But they are a critical platform and venue for medical research, for medical technology, for scholars sharing information, for helping the emerging markets in particular and developing countries which may not have the resources to handle, for instance, the coronavirus outbreak. And if there is not a way to help the developing world, because we are all on airplanes, it will boomerang back into the United States. So we have to care about the rest of the world, not only because it's the right thing to do for our values as a humanitarian matter, but it's the right thing to do for our security because it will come back home to haunt us if we do not solve this problem. We saw in the Ebola crisis that, again, wasn't perfect, but we worked with the World Health Organization as a result, and our own activities in Africa. There were only 2 Ebola deaths here in the United States, maybe not even deaths, 2 cases, can't remember exactly, but very little. We worked overseas. We helped resolve the situation because we had supplied training earlier to Nigerian nurses. 200 Nigerian nurses were able to come to countries that had Ebola and help in the crisis. So American involvement in World Health matters. Secondly, and maybe even more important, every time we leave one of these multilateral organizations, someone else, and often that is China, is more than happy to step into the vacuum and take leadership. And that is not in our national security interest either. We want to be at the table to decide on the international rules. We want to be at the table to get all the international information. We want to be at the table to develop leverage to make sure that our interests are met. And if we're not there, then we can't.